Hello, my Health and Hustle community. We are live in the studio. I just want to make sure that I am live on all platforms here. Let's just double check here. Okay, got my speaker and everything working here. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Coming to you guys live from my house in my Health and Hustle studio. Just FYI. If you're like hesitant, you maybe have been wanting to start a podcast, you guys, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. This little popper thing right here, I got on Amazon. My Yeti speaker, I've got on Amazon. I use StreamYard to go live on different platforms on my social media. I've got my computer set up. I'm live on all different platforms. And it's just having that presence and just showing up consistently. And so I want to come on here. Hello, Eric. Hi, Angela. Hello, everyone. So, and I will say for those of you who maybe, have been a part of my journey for a while, maybe you've seen me put out myself out there, go Facebook Live, do all these things. I'm telling you, I still get butterflies in my stomach every time before I go Facebook Live. I always get nervous. And I'm like, Jenna, I can do hard things. Just take a deep breath and it's all good. And all that I do is I come on here and just speak from the heart and tell you the truth. And so I wanted to come on here today. Hello, Danielle. Hi, Eric. Hi. There we go. Okay. Hi, Angela. There we go. All right. So if you guys are popping on live, make sure you guys comment below. I would just love to hear from you guys, see you guys. I'm also recording my podcast. So if you guys are listening to this podcast right now and you're like, who the heck is she talking to? I'm talking to my Instagram live, all the different followers that are out there. So reason I'm popping on here today on this beautiful Tuesday, first of all, I hope you guys all had a fantastic Thanksgiving and are ready to continue to take care of your health before you hustle. And one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to come on here was just on my heart to share. I love to just speak from the heart and share things authentically. And so I want to come on here, and today's podcast live recording is all about leading wisely and 3 crucial lessons that I wish that I had known earlier in regards to leading a team. Now, for some of you who maybe are just following me, you're just joining this journey and you're like, you're wondering what the heck I do. I'll kind of just go back a little bit. So prior to where I'm at right now, I was a part of a direct sales company, and I honestly loved that journey. It was so funny. I was actually watching videos from that journey yesterday with my daughter, because it literally was the vehicle that allowed me to be a stay-at-home working mom for my kids. And I am super blessed and so fortunate for that opportunity. Now, in my early 20s, I took my holistic nutrition, and I literally saw myself doing my nutrition, working, doing fitness classes, things like that. And I believe that God had a different plan for me and wanted me to be like a little leader. And so when I started my direct sales company 7.5 years ago, I honestly, I just thought I was just going to use it to, pump out healthy recipes and products and really inspire people to take care of their health before they hustle. And after having my first daughter, who's now 7 years old, after having her, it was honestly like, it was like, no, you're going to be a leader and you're going to learn how to lead a team. And I was like, okay. And I really did love it. And I did it for 7.5 years. Now, just over a year ago, I had pivoted, and I have learned so much in regards to leadership, to leading a team, things that I wish that I had known years ago. And I want to come on here and share this with you guys, because I don't know where you're at. Perhaps you're leading a team. Maybe it's a network. Maybe it's in real estate, maybe it's in, a clothing, wherever you're at in regards to leading a team. I still feel like some of these things might be relatable, but when you're also leading a team, say in network marketing, you have a volunteered army of people, and you always see potential in people. And sometimes you feel disappointed. And I just want to give you guys some of the tips, because where I was at 7.5 years ago, for the last 2 years, I was struggling. I was like, okay, what is going on? What am I doing wrong? And I was hungry to learn how to lead a team effectively. And so I want to ask you guys, maybe you're new to the network marketing, maybe you're in direct sales, I don't know, wherever you're at, maybe you're new to this or you're established in this and you're looking for ways to help grow you in this area. And I want to ask you guys some questions before we even dive in. I want to share these 3 crucial tips with you guys. But I want to ask you, have you ever felt that you wanted success more for someone else than they wanted it for themselves? Because you just saw so much in them. Have you ever felt like you had to kiss babies and pump people up all the time, tell them how amazing they are, that they can do this, and just be this people pleaser and tell people what they want to hear, oppose what they need to hear? Maybe you're in that situation as well. I'm just going to turn my brightness up here. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're back in. Have you ever felt burnt out just from building your network marketing team, right? Have you ever felt burnt out from that? And you're just feeling exhausted because one thing that people don't tell you sometimes is that sometimes you're a sponsor for people. You're actually helping people either work through things or coaching them or getting them plugged into the systems. One thing I want to say is if you're leading a team and you're not getting people started properly, guys, don't miss out on that. Okay. We all have an equal opportunity. And here's my last one. This is kind of where I was for the last 2 years of where I was at, is have you ever just felt like you've been a hamster in a wheel, just a hamster in a wheel, go, 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 and you're just not getting any traction at all? If you can relate to any of those, I want you guys to just comment below, put a hand up, send some love, click the heart button. I don't care what you got to do, but I'm sure that you could probably relate to some of this in a little bit. And the reason why I'm even called on here to kind of share this with you guys today is because I saw this quote today. And, I share this with my team a lot because I often am helping people and they're like, well, I hope to do this. And I hope that I can do this in my business, or I hope to do this. Maybe this is in your fitness journey. I hope to wake up on Monday morning. I hope to be a certain weight in my health journey. I hope. I don't love the word I hope. Yes, we're hope dealers, but when someone says I hope, I always encourage them to switch that mindset into, instead of saying I hope I can do this, it's like I am going to make that shit happen. That is a different mindset game changer when you can take that hope into deciding that it's going to happen. So I had posted that on my Facebook today and on my Instagram. If you're on Instagram and you're obviously watching this, maybe you're following me, but if you're listening to the podcast or following me on YouTube or whatever it is, go to Instagram. My Instagram is health.n.hustle, where I love to inspire people to take care of their health before they hustle, because often what we do is we put the hustle before the health. And I'll be honest, I have done that before. I have put the hustle before the health, and it ain't pretty. And so I love to inspire people to put their health before the hustle. And so what I had posted was this image, and it said, switching your mindset from I hope I can do this to I'm going to make this shit happen is a complete game changer for your attitude, for your mindset, and where you're going. So with that being said, I just want to say I can 1000% relate to a lot of the things where I said, have you ever felt like a hamster wheel? Have you ever felt like you've been such a people pleaser in your business? Have you ever felt like you just have been telling people what they want to hear, and that, or this one, have you ever just felt like have you ever told yourself, I've told myself this, I'm going to be completely honest. Have you ever told yourself, I will never be a great leader because I'm too much of a people pleaser. I don't want to hurt someone's feelings. I don't want to tell them the truth. Can we all relate to that one? I'm sure we can. I've been there as well. And so I want to come on here today and just share with you guys 3 things that I have learned over this last year that I wish I had known a heck of a lot sooner. And so I am serving the past Jenna that I used to be, and hope that you can take what I'm going to share with you guys today and make a decision and take some of this into your business with where you're at right now if you are leading a team. So lean in, listen, because I got 3 tips here. Tip number 1, be coachable. When I am working with people now, when I am meeting with them and we are getting their business started and we are meeting and they're all in and they want to do this, I will straight up ask them, are you coachable? Are you coachable? Because there are times where people's egos can get in the way. And I'm telling you guys, egos will block people's blessings. I have had my ego get in the way before. Trust me, I have. But the moment that we can drop that ego that we have, or something that's creating that ego for us, maybe someone said something and now our walls are all up and we're like, oh, hell no. When we put our egos up and our egos get in the way, it blocks all the blessings that are there. And so if we're not coachable and we have our ego up, we're going to block all those blessings. And so humility is the access to wisdom. And often people want to be a part of a great team with incredible mentors, with people that actually want to see them win. But people don't want to be told the truth. People want to be told what they want to hear, opposed to what they need to hear. And sometimes the truth can stab you just a little bit. And so I'm not going to lie, there has been times in my business where I've heard things and I'm like, oh, but all that I do now is I'm like, okay, I'm coachable. Am I coachable? Yes, I'm coachable. So I want to ask you, are you 100% coachable? Because 99% coachable is still not 100% coachable. So think about people on your team. Are they coachable or are their egos in the way? And it doesn't mean that anything's wrong with them. It's just maybe not their time right now, because leadership is always by permission. And so if we can't get in there and we can't help them, and they're taking it and they're making it, they're turning it into something bad, then they're not coachable. And so for myself personally, I have had to be so coachable over this past year. But you guys, the best thing about being coachable and leaning into my mentors and hearing things that I need to hear opposed to what I want to hear has allowed me to literally be this person that's just coming out and literally unleashing this power within me. And sometimes when we let that ego block us, we can't tap into that. And so when we have someone that cares about us and that is great mentors, again, that mentorship that we're always searching for, but when we get it, we're like, ooh, this is really uncomfortable. Trust me, I have been uncomfortable. I've had to lean in and become aware of those things that get in the way, aka the ego. But the whole purpose of having a mentor is so that they literally see you as this amazing person, and their job is to help pull out the most amazing characteristics of yourself that you might be stuffing down. And so with that, number one, I just want to ask you, are you being coachable, and or do you have people on your team that are coachable? Because if they're not coachable, it's really, really hard to help them with where they're at. Again, it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just might not be their time. And so that's step number one. Okay. Tip number one. Now, tip number two is matching energy for energy. Now, coming from direct sales, I felt like a hot mess express. I won't lie. I was just trying to give myself out to so many people. And so where I'm at now is I match that energy for energy. When you're leading a team, if someone wants to walk in their business, cool, I'll walk with them. If someone wants to jog in their business, they're just like, I'm just going to I'm good. I'm over here. I just want to, I just want to do this. Cool. That's fine. But if someone wants to run, you run with them. And so I want to say, stop trying to pull people uphill. Every single person that can come onto your team has potential. Everyone has potential. Trust me. And often we set the expectation so high. I have learned as a leader now, no matter who I introduce, I always put my expectation just at zero. And it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with them. But the moment that they actually do something, I'm like, well, holy Lanta. Oh my gosh. And so my expectation is always zero, and I'm always matching that energy for energy. So if someone wants my time, they're calling me. They're like, I need you. I want your help. With my mentor, I'm calling her. I don't expect her to call me all the time, because it's not her that's building my business. We are independent business women. So if you don't see yourself, I didn't see myself. I never took myself seriously, honestly. When I was with my direct sales company, I didn't take myself seriously. I didn't feel like I was building a business. And now where I'm at now, I'm like, no, this is a business. I want you to write that down. This is a business. So matching that energy for energy with people. If they want to walk, you walk with them. They want to run, you run with them. They want to jog, you jog with them. Don't pull people uphill. I do not pull people uphill anymore. I am a mom. We live on an acreage. I have a husband. I've got a life. I don't pull people uphill anymore. Stop wearing yourself out. I wore myself out. I burnt myself out. I felt like a hamster wheel. I didn't take mat leave with both of my girls. Do I regret that? No. But looking back now, I'm like, I need to protect my energy. And so, in doing that, to protect my energy, so I can still show up as a great mom, a great mentor, a great wife, and have those. Yes, do we have bad days? 100%. Do leaders always, are they always up here? No. But I know now what messes with my energy and what I need to do in order to get my energy feeling great. And that's a huge reason why I don't really drink anymore, because I would find myself on weekends being like, I'm going to have a glass or two of wine. That's okay, but for me, that now brought my energy really, really down. And so on Monday, I wasn't showing up authentically as the person that I wanted to be. It was actually draining my energy. And so, one thing you have to learn as being a leader is that you have to protect your energy. You have to do things for your soul that actually feed your soul, that will allow you to show back up. Because I'm telling you, it can be hard. It's not always easy. This is a business. So, you treat it like a business. So, matching energy for energy. And the third thing that I want to say is having discernment of your time. Don't always give everyone your time all the time. I remember where I came from, people would message me and I'd be on it. I would be on it. I'd be calling them. I'd be this, I'd be that. And I'm like all over the place. And I would neglect my children. And I wasn't like, I just felt like I had to give so much to people in order for them to always like show up and be a part of the team and do all those things. And so, what I want to say is have discernment of your time. Don't give your time out to everyone all the time. Stop being a people pleaser, aka that's something I've had to work on over this past year of not being a people pleaser. Yes, we want people to win 100%, but you can't do that for everyone. People have to build their business. And so, with that discernment of your time, where I was, we didn't have a whole lot of systems. We did, but we didn't. So make sure that you have systems that create duplication, because people don't duplicate, but systems do duplicate. And so we have an incredible system where I'm at right now that it doesn't matter where anyone's at in their business, everyone can win because we are all our own business owners. It's not my responsibility to build anyone's business. And if you're leading a team, it's not your responsibility to build someone's business. Yes, you're there and you're helping them and you're coaching them and they're mentoring them if they're coachable and if they're matching that energy for energy. So please don't feel like you have to give your time out to everyone. Stay in that zone where you're able to still build your business. And that system is what's going to help people create duplication. Now, if you have people that are, say, asking questions and they want help and maybe they haven't been plugged in for a while, yes, we 1000% want to help them. Use videos. If I sent you this video, so let's just say, for example, if I have someone that's like, hey, I'm really struggling with X, Y, and Z. I'm like, okay, tell me a little bit more via voice message, right? And then they'll let me know. And I'm like, okay, cool. If I sent you a video that will help you in regards to your X, Y, and Z, would you send me a voice message back and let me know what your takeaways were? That allows me to have discernment of my time, and I still care for them. I still want them to win. And I use videos often because that video, instead of taking an hour of my day to try and recreate that video and explain it, I use the if I sent you this video, would you watch it so that I can hear your takeaways? And so that has really helped immensely. And we have incredible videos within our system that allows people to still win with watching those. And so if you're part of my team, you're like, I know exactly what she's talking about. She sent me videos. She's like always sending videos, saying our team chats or here, there. And it's just because I want people to listen to them because I want them to win. There's something there that I think is really valuable for helping them with their business. And plugging people into the system. Again, I can't express that enough. Keep plugging people into the system. The system is what creates duplication. So you're not having to give your time out all the time because people always think it's a how issue. Well, how do I build a business? How do I do this? How do I whatever? Whereas most of the time it's that belief issue. So I want to ask you, what is your belief level, say in your company, in your compensation, in your products? And most importantly, where is your belief level in yourself? Most of the time, people's belief level in themselves are pretty darn low. And so that's something that I really encourage you to work on in building that belief level in yourself. Because when you can grow that belief level in yourself and that belief level in where you're going, your world will absolutely change. And just know that you're enough already the way that you are. You're perfect the way that you are. And love yourself enough to allow yourself to grow and believe in where you are going, my friends. So those are just kind of some of my 3 crucial tips that I wanted to share with you guys. If you got value from any of this, please, 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 like, go on social media, shoot me a message, Jenna Rose Trudeau on Facebook, or Health and Hustle, health.n.hustle on Instagram, or share this with someone on your team that you think could maybe use this. If they're leading a team and maybe you've heard them say, I'm just exhausted, I feel like I'm pulling people uphill, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Listen to this podcast, share it with a friend. Obviously, we always want people to win, you guys. I want nothing more but for people to win. That is honestly, if I can help more people get what I have, that is like incredible. That's like a Zig Ziglar quote. But it's like, I also want you to be to have that discernment of your time. And so just to learn some things that I wish I had known, because in my 20s for like 6.5 years, you guys, I just was a hamster in a wheel, and I sometimes had no idea what I was doing, and I was just winging it, and it's all good. I'm grateful, and I'm exactly where I need to be right now. And so I hope that this podcast or this live or this video, wherever you guys are watching on any platform, can help you with where you're at in building your team and building your business. And so that's why I just want to come on here today and talk not so much about the health side, but talk a little bit about the hustle side. So with that being said, have an incredible day. Do not forget to take care of your health before you hustle. Like, share, comment, share this podcast with someone. And I'd love to hear from you guys. So have a great day and be blessed. Bye, everybody.